and Planar Bridge. And I was able to sweep up both with Ulamog and win. Good luck, Hanzo. All right, we got the play. That's what I'm talking about. A bit of luck after all, Mr. Frodo. Sand's terrible. All right, this hand's a little better. I think we should threaten Censor here. Hanzo is pretty scared of the Censor, and there's really no 2-drops that we're going to want to never anyway. Ew. Okay. Well, he won't be getting any land from those because we're not going to be killing those anytime soon. We really have nothing. Like our best... we got nothing. This is pretty useless for a while. And turn 6 and turn 7 are our first plays. Control in the house, baby. Control. I mean, I don't even want, like, I don't care about that Primal Druid at all. I'd rather have him emerge from it if that's, like, his plan. I'm thinking a pull for 2, though, might be fine here. We don't really have any better plays. It's like a super expensive Artificer's Epiphany without an artifact. I think we can wait one more turn. Let's see what we got. We're curving out here. Curving out to 6. Seems good. Because I had to beat that fat stack. Had to do it. He's running a Temurge deck. So I don't think our decks are nearly as similar as he thought they were. There's no sense in waiting around for a pull for 8, because what does that even do for us? Whew, I like all these cards. Maybe the Fatal Push is bad, but I think we'll get rid of the falls. We already got a falls. We rarely ever activate more than one. I think we go for the bounty here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't even hold up a counter spell if we play Cuff Net. We got nothing for Gear Hulk. I guess we could hold up a counter. Let's do a never on the Rogue Refiner and then hold up a counter. I think that's fine. Oh, we used the blue land because I'm an idiot. I'm a freaking idiot. Because the computer thought I wanted to hold up Fatal Push. Oh! It's flashbacks of the other Sideboard Saturday all over again. We're in a really bad spot here. If he emerges to something big. I got beat by an Emerge deck with this deck. With that freaking Deep Fiend, man. You got to be pretty careful with your life total against someone who's running 2 Deep Fiends. Teamer. Nissa. Shit. I would have liked to have countered that. Oh, god damn it. I got to tap mana by hand. Got to tap mana by hand. Duels have put me... No, I didn't put Disciple in. That's what you meant by phone. I thought you had a phone call and you were leaving chat for a bit. Now it makes sense. Woo, that fat hose bees. Thank you. I think we need land here. I'm going to freaking tap by hand, folks. I mean, that is really game breaking. Like, if he's got a deep fiend, like, this game could be over. I guess we could have fatal pushed to land. Could we have done that last turn? No, we tapped out. I rage tapped out at Kefnet, which is probably a bad play. You guys ever rage tap out? It's a thing. It's a thing to be done in Magic. I just want to use all my mana so efficiently that I just make a wrong play after I already mistap all my mana. Cruel Reality could get us there. I mean, he gets the Primal Druid before he gets the Nissa. We just need to stay off an Ulamog here long enough. This might be worth a fatal push. Wow. Definitely worth the fatal push now. I was supposed to get Halloween candy on my last break. Nope, not at all. Not at all. Do we have enough time to play Cruel Reality? He sacrifices Primal Druid. He can swing for 8. Next turn we can Gear Hulk. This turn we can Gear Hulk and play Mind, though, which is not bad. It kills a land. Problem is Deep Fiend, which I guess means I think the Gear Hulk is the better play here. Because we don't have to play Gear Hulk till he attacks. Which means he can still play Deep Fiend, but he can't attack with it. And we get Mind. It's not Glimmer, but it's 2 cards. Right now I'm still working on our extra candy. I mean, I steal my kids' candy. I'm not going to lie. They got too much. It's not good for them. Their little bodies can't handle that much sugar. My giant body can handle tons of sugar. Just tons of it. I mean, picking off his lands is nice here. Like, if he's really trying to emerge, we could just get Fatal Push. Kill 2 of his lands. Is that better than drawing 2 cards and killing 1 of his lands? Wow. Ghosting. The boss. The boss Ulamog here. Let's attack with the Gearhulk. He just chumps with the Primal Druid. Then we play Convergence. Like, this ultimate is bad, but it's not that bad. Had we somehow snuck out Bounty earlier, we could, first of all, Kefnet would be active, and second of all, Ulamog would be on the table. But since we're not in that position, I think Convergence is the best here. Cruel Reality is great too. He can't actually activate this pre-combat. He can activate the Lumbering Fall as pre-combat, and that pretty much taps him out. But then he'll just quickly sacrifice this. So I think we go Convergence here. Wow, Lebo. Wow. What's he pulsing for? Rogue Refiner? Seems fine. I guess we're still kind of under threat of a Deep Fiend for the win here. He can't attack this turn, so we need to really just hold back all our blockers for basically ever. Lull. Lull. Never mind. Never mind. It's time to get our Ulamog rolling, folks. Cruel Reality seems pretty good here, but I think we need to get our Ulamog rolling. Deal with his Sandworm Convergence. That's why he said our decks look similar. I guess we can attack, actually. He could just take it. Right now we can counter a Deep Fiend. We still get tapped down, but we can counter it. And then we can Ulamog and just kill things and go to our happy place. He's clearly got Emerge. I mean, he's playing Primal Druid and Pulse of Marasa. So the fact that he hasn't emerged a single creature is actually starting to get to me. I mean, maybe he's just pure ramp. Maybe he's just Teamer ramp. But how do you not like play Kozilek's Return and I'm sure he's playing Ulamog too. Okay. Weird play. Kozilek's Return? Is that what he's going to play? Okay. All right. Do we have enough for Ulamog without Bounty here? Who's counting lands? Who's playing the land count game? I think we do now. All right, so we get Convergence for sure. I guess we got to get Nissa. We just have not seen our Nevers at all. If he gets his own Ulamog, we pretty much lose. But such is life. We'll attack next turn with Ulamog, but that's about all we're gonna do in that respect. 1, 7. He's got 10, and he draws a card with that emblem all the time. But we're gonna start decking him. If we can deck his Ulamog, exile it, we'll win. It'd be great to get Kefnet rolling, but we were just not even close to getting cards. We can play Cruel Reality off the bounty next turn for pretty cheap and be able to hold up a broken concentration for later. Spring means he doesn't have Ulamog, but it doesn't mean he's thinning his deck again. I really wish Ulamog could pick off an emblem. If it could, I would have probably gone for the emblem and Sandworm and tried to kill Nissa another way. But we need to go. Like, if he gets his Ulamog, we're in deep shit. We do have lethal on board. How much damage do we have on board? 20, 30, 35 damage on board. Yeah, I like it. Sideboard Saturday is definitely evolving. It's cool. Like, everybody comes in and plays their spiky deck. Tries to get that early win. Languish is pretty bad here. Use that green mana. Oh my god. Thank you. Deep Fiend. I feel like we just let the Deep Fiend hit. Broken concentration doesn't really do anything. It turns his 3/2 and a 5 into a 5/6. Otherwise, we're swinging with Ulamog. But now that I remember he has Deep Fiend, we're just swinging with Ulamog. I was going to swing with a couple worms. But we're at 12 life, folks. He wants to use Kozilek's Return here. He's tapping down Kefnet here. How does this work? He just has to cast it, so it's going to go off. I think we're dead here. Actually, if we counter the Deep Fiend, then he only has 10 damage next turn. Oh wait, it's going to wipe the board for everything. Okay. Let's just hold up our Lumbering Falls. Why are we short of green? Oh, you know what? Let's Languish, huh? We lose our Gear Hulk. He loses pretty much everything. Mill? That'd be great. It actually would be great if everybody just bought a mill deck. What ridiculous games that would result in. Kind of just be pure luck, right? Whoever draws their tutelage first wins. So maybe I'd pack green in mine, play Reclamation Sage in my mill deck. Hanzo's decks and ours are very different. Sandworm Convergence is the only card in common. So let's look at my sideboard. Let's think about what we're going to do here. Let's gonna get back Sandworm. He can't cast it. I think Tireless Tracker seems okay here. He's getting a land. He must be trying to go to Ulamog. Or I guess just drawing a card. That's weird. crush. Well, we get to play Ulamog again, which seems pretty good. Boy, if he's got an Ulamog, though, then where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could play Kefnet and Cruel Reality. He would get in for 8. I think he's got a lot of land. I think we play Kefnet and Cruel Reality. Or we could hold up Scatter. Just take 8. That seems pretty good. If he goes Mog, we counter it. And then we play our own. He's sacrificing. He's not sacrificing Lumbering Falls, because he definitely is playing his own Mog. Must be playing his own Mog here. Otherwise, swinging for 8 seems great. Losing a Lumbering Falls to swing for 8, tapping 4 mana of your gazillion mana. Does he still have Green Warden? What happened to Green Warden? That went back to his hand? Shenanigans. Yeah, Pummeler. What colors are you using, Lebo? Guess what? That's what I think of your Green Warden. It gets 0 activations. 0. Instead of 2 triggers, it gets 0. Now I think we're sandworming. I think we're just doing everything to play around his own Ulamog. What up, Nickman? How you doing, man? We could have used some more players today. But thank you for coming by. Good to see you again. Are you still trying to run that Elemental Bond deck? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 1 short of holding up a counter spell and playing Sandworm. Maybe we just play Kefnet. Hold up a counter, draw cards, be able to block his Lumbering Falls. I think Kefnet seems pretty good here. We could even still play Bounty, huh? But we got 6 cards. It's better to hold up Glimmer for the block. Right on, yeah, man. Gotta get that invite. They're doing 1 play day a week for the next gazillion weeks. I forgot that we still had Cruel Reality doing some work. Hanzo refusing. Oh, 4, 8. He's got 10. Fine. That's freaking annoying. It's freaking annoying. Somehow we're still at 12 life. Did we gain life at any point? Let's look at his deck before we sideboard. So, I mean, it's just Temurge. He's got big creatures, which means Fatal Push is pretty crappy. He's going to get a spell back here. Problem is all these are cast triggers, so even countering it is not that good. When's he getting back? Surge? Pulse? He's going to start doing that loop nonsense? Okay. Okay. Language seems okay here. Language is seeming really good now. So maybe we do want to keep these sweepers in. Wow. Just draw a gazillion cards. Is that what we want? We don't really have any other win conditions. These are all our win conditions. 1 Sandworm, 1 Ulamog, and 1 Cruel Reality. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Geez, we don't have a lot of good plays here. It's just Languish. Actually, I could like I could return something here, and I should really think about that. Could probably pulse the Green Warden. Essence Scatter is really good here. That's not the lands I should have tapped at frickin' all. God damn it. Never seems good. Fatal Push seems bad. He must be running Ulamog. I'm 2-0. I don't know what Hanzo is. This is game 1. Lol. This game is taking forever. Problem is I'm short on land here. I told you Green Warden was a piece of garbage when Bees played him earlier. This kind of stuff is just infuriating. Gets back Pulse. Gets back Deep Fiend. Oh my god. The recursion. Nightmare. I'm going to deck myself. One of us is going to deck ourselves. I guess it's possible Kefnet just gets there. I think we need to start returning stuff. He's got the Pulse in hand though, right? Okay, now he's tapped out for Pulse. So we exile the Green Warden. And is that it? Can we swing? We gotta exile that Green Warden. This is just stupid out of control right now. And we do get a zombie token there. He's gonna Deep Fiend and knock everything down. So we might as well swing with Kefnet. Nice pack hype for Kairu and Lebo. We could never and still hold up Scatter and get that return in there. See, the thing is, he can get back that Rex Sage with Pulse of Marasa whenever he wants. I mean, we're going to be tapping our lands anyway, right? Kaladesh has a lot of strong cards. But only if you like playing vehicles and dwarves and Chandras. This game is ridiculous. Like, it feels like I should have slammed Mog a long time ago, but he could have Mog the whole time. I mean, he's got a shitload of cards in his hand. I think we need Kefnet to take us all the way here. We need to exile that Pulse the next chance we get. And then we're good. We haven't seen any other pulses. He might have 2 pulses, in which case it's pretty much Mog or bust. There it comes. There it comes. And he's going for the land. We haven't drawn land at all. We really have been very short on land. Well, now we could just be dead. We can't play our Mog. Yep, we lose. We lose. We are 1 land short. We are 1 land short. He taps all 3 down. He swings for 11. I guess he can't Deep Fiend this turn. What about Sandworm? Does that do anything for us? Not really. Just need to hope to draw land. Our deck has to be full of land. I guess we can confirm suspicions. Then we'll be able to draw 3 clues, but it doesn't matter. We need to draw land. I think it's better to do Kefnet here to draw land. But we're going to have to counter the Deep Fiend, right? Maybe not. Maybe it's better to draw a card, go for the land, then we exile Ulamog and Deep Fiend. But we're down to 4 freaking cards. I think I should have returned. I guess we were a little stuck on that Surge killed us. Is that what happened? We didn't have a counter for Surge. Kefnet doesn't have to bounce a land. It's a May trigger. But we only got 4 cards. So it means we have to win very fast. And of course he has another pulse. Okay, we need to hit a land. That's not tapped. Rip! Fuck! Alright, GG, Hanzo. Time to go to the sideboard, folks. All right, let's look at our sideboard here. What is going to help us? I'm thinking Tireless Tracker seems good. And is Appetite good? He had Sandworm. And I think all the Planeswalkers and Jace. I mean, it's the long game, right? We need to play for the long game. We did have a good amount of dead cards in there. And go get Green Warden. Is that a 5-drop or a 6-drop? It's a 6-drop. Okay, 5 cuts. Never seems fine. Yahini seems bad. Fatal Push seems pretty bad. Do we lose Fatal Push? Or Languish? I think we'll lose Fatal Push. These creatures are big. I gotta go to the bathroom. We're gonna ready when Hanzo is. Be right back. I had trouble against the Temurge deck last time I played. It's tough. I mean, they got those big creatures. I just can't tap out. I just have to hold up counter spells. I got the 2 Never to Returns main deck. That's it. I used to have Commit to Memory in here, but I took it out for Ulamog. The question is, how long did he have that Ulamog? My guess he had it a long time. We'll have to ask him. Because we held back our Ulamog for many, many turns in fear of his. Let's get a good hand here, huh? Let's get a good start. This is pretty good. Pretty good. I didn't put in the appetites, even though he has the sandworm convergence. That was about it for his enchantments. Could have brought in one, I guess. Maybe we could have taken out the sensors with all this ramp. It's kind of tough. We'll fake sensor for the time being. Okay. All right, he's doing his thing, and we're sitting back doing nothing. But that's kind of our thing. We get to start doing stuff next turn. Ooh, Languish is pretty good. I like Languish a lot. If it's less than a 4-drop, we let it go. Less than 4 toughness, we let it go. Like if he plays Rogue Refiner, let it go. I think if you got Rogue Refiner, you got to jam it anyway. Nice. Surge hits the bin. Surge is the one that effed us. I think Languish is good here. He could be having mana issues. That's why he grappled. Nope, no mana issues. And he hits Bounty. Wow. Wow. We're in trouble, boys and girls. Is that a bad play? Sweep the board there. We held him off a lot of mana. And a Planeswalker, but goddamn, he played a Bounty. Maybe we could get Cruel Reality early enough, but I bet you he's packing a ton of Reclamation Sages. Nothing really for Green Warden to get here. He is short on mana, though. But with the Bounty, he can start hard casting Eldrazi. I think that's too many bounties. We gotta cancel that one. That's too many. Keeps us off card draw for a turn, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Curving straight into Cruel Reality, which we won't be able to hold up with a counter spell. I don't know. Do we have to wait till turn 10 to play Cruel Reality? That seems awfully slow. Just hope he doesn't have Rex Sage. I think that might be the play. So he's got, look at all this stuff he has to sack. I think Temurge is a pretty bad matchup. Wow. Ulamog is not good for a little while. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. Let's race somehow. He doesn't have the mana for Ulamog this turn. But he will have it next turn. We can always get back Cruel Reality with Nissa. So I'm not too worried about it. God damn it. Of course he had the Reclamation Stage. I mean... Who plays Reclamation Sage? Unless they know they're going against my deck. That's my question. I mean, I know it's an Emerge deck, but come on. Come on. We know his hand is full of, like, Pulse and Scuttler, too. Deep Fiend? He's short of blue for Deep Fiend. If he does Ulamogs, we're dead. So. Nice thing about Ulamog is the exiles. I mean, if he's got Pulse and Scuttler and Rexage and Bounty and Ulamog, then he just had it all, and there's not much we can do about that. Deep Fiend. This game could be over, folks. This game could be over pretty fast. Just strap for mana. Just a little strap. I know we got a lot, but for our deck, it's strapped. Last game, too. Maybe getting back Cruel Reality wasn't the best plan. There's the Scuttler. He does. He just has it all. I bet you he's got Mog in hand, too. Gets back Pulse, get back Reclamation Sage. Yada, yada, yada. We lose the game. This is Enter the Battlefield, though, so we could counter it. But we don't have the mana to play it and counter it. Grapple. Instead of Pulse. Woo, I'm getting salty. Woo, the Sultai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we're going to play Nissa and hold up a counter spell here. Deep Fiend. Planeswalkers are probably the way to go against him. He doesn't really have any way to deal with Planeswalkers except by Deep Fiending and then swinging in, which is a great way to deal with Planeswalkers, but it's the only way. Maybe we should Glimmer here instead of counter. No, we're at 13. Got a counter. Take 7 next turn. Thing is, he can get it back, right? I wish we could see how much land he has. That's not the way I would have done it. When did I have a chance to tap land? I thought I was going to have a chance to tap land after. I could have kept up the 5/5. Man, Duel's mana tapping has really been getting to me. That's fucking ridiculous. Spring. Sure. How do we get out of this, fellas? Does anyone have an idea? Because I'm fresh out of them. Gets back a Deep Fiend and just wins the game. Looks bad, people. It looks bad. I think we should have won that first one. That's what I'm really grumbly about. So he Deep Fiends here. He attacks for 7. If we play Cruel Reality. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I think we just have to Glimmer. I guess he can't hardcast, so he can do 9. So we Glimmer now, we make sure to get a land, and then we hope somehow Ulamog can win the day. But what do we... What do we tap with Ulamog? That's right, we're doing it by hand, boys and girls. The computer has led me to believe that this is the best way to do things if you want to get it done right. Evolving Wilds is not good enough. So we can still hold up Confirmed Suspicions. I think we Essence Scatter. We'll see. We got a Mog. We got a Mog and hope that gets us the win. Nothing to it but to do it. Jesus Christ. The shit he can play right now. Fuss, what's up? What is up, Fuss? How you doing, man? I'm getting trumped by Temurge. I always think a counterspell deck will be a good matchup against Temurge, but the both times I've played them, once on the ladder in these 2 games, it's clearly handling me. What are you getting back? Pulse? So you can play a Deep Fiend at end of turn and tap down Mog. This is like Nighthawk's deck that he won the tournament with. He did it while I was tapped out, which is pretty smart. Perhaps too smart. So we're going to have to kill both Scuttlers here. I guess not even swinging with Green Warden's the right thing. Oh, I screwed it all up, right? Now we're just dead. I need to cast Ulamog. Maybe not. We're dead. Just have to exile the Scuttlers. I guess he can't tap down Ulamog because it's still being cast. That's pretty sweet. Maybe we could have killed only one Scuttler then. Then he would have 9 up. I don't know. It's pretty dangerous. Oh, man, Fuss, you've caught me in a very Sad time. Just comes down to whether or not he has Ulamog. I think we can deck him if he doesn't have Ulamog. If he has Ulamog, then we can't deck him. He also needs some way to kill off his Deep Fiend here. Which I guess will be by attacking, or he could just have more Deep Fiends. Is also possible. Man, it just seems like whoever gets the bounty down first wins. Which is kind of what standard is in Control now. Whoever gets their search for Azcanta down first wins. I don't think he's got a Deep Fiend, right? What's he gonna get? Scuttler? Scuttler. He emerges it, gets the Deep Fiend back, gets the Pulse back, emerges it. This is really tough to beat. What I needed is instant speed removal. Like a murder or something. Murder in my sideboard would have been probably the best thing here. Or Watchers of the Dead. Like Watchers of the Dead would very much win this game. Maybe that card is just worth sideboard. I just didn't know what he was going to run. No one tells me what they're going to run. No one does that. Well, now we can deck him. We need like Blossoming Defense. If I had Blossoming Defense, we could deck him and win. Jesus Christ. He's drawn 16 more cards than me. Can't win when your control deck can get outdrawn. All the objections in chat. Yes, Zirka, you did show me your deck. Lebo, you do tell me what you're running. I think we're just dead. I guess he only swings for 7. Spell Shrivel would have been nice here too. Alright, he's tapping 2 lands. 1, 2, 7, 9, 10, 11. If we confirm, we can't play Cruel Reality, so let's Essence Scatter here. I can't tell which one of these lands he's tapping, by the way. So we'll just probably end up tapping them both. He probably picked the one on top, right? He can just ultimate. Rip. Frickin' rip. Maybe he'll miss it. Maybe he'll miss it. Of course he had a Rex Sage. Of course he had a Rex Sage. I mean, yeah. This deck was just very bad for us. All those Rex Sages. This deck was made to beat our deck. All right. That's it. Good game, Hanzo. I wanted to win. I'll tell you the truth. But we have crowned our Showdown 3 champion, Ninja4hanzo. 3-0 as far as I know. Maybe he got a loss and then we're tied for 2-1, but he beat me, so Hanzo will get week 3's. I call it week 3. There was a Sideboard Saturday hosted by Darkness without me last week, and Zerka won. So let's all give a bit of props. If there's a hand clap emote in chat, let's throw those hand claps up for Hanzo and Zerka. Zerka won last week. Hanzo won this week. Thank you for the bits, bees. Do appreciate it.